Hey guys, I had a subscriber asking me about furnishing out his studio to rent it out. I'm going to talk about 4 things that he should be looking at from general experience, and hopefully they'll help him out. Perhaps they'll help you out too. Stick around to the end of the video to listen to these 4 things. My name is Fahd Dawood. I talk about real estate, my life and your life, and our path to financial bliss. Look, I've been doing real estate for 14 plus years internationally. I started in Toronto, Canada, and then since 2007 in Dubai. I'm also the author of the Intelligent Real Estate Investor. You can get it off Amazon or you can buy the ebook. If you want to work with me, I can help you start out with your first strategy session to map out where you should be going with your real estate investment. I can help you evaluate particular opportunities that you're looking at, help you price and negotiate a property, and then also handle your entire handover process. You can also choose to work with me one-on-one. There is a VIP package that I offer from start all the way to finish. It's specifically for people who are super busy or need VIP structured service. Advisory service, it's not a sales service. I don't sell you stuff in that. I help you acquire the best assets. Okay, my personal opinion, you should be looking at, if you're furnishing your studio, you should be looking at location, you should be looking at taste, you should be looking at your budget, and then how to save money, essentially speaking. Okay, so this is what you're looking to do. Okay, so how to furnish a studio. Okay, check this out. Should you furnish the studio or should you not? Look, essentially speaking, it's going to depend a lot also on what location this studio is in. Okay, if you've got a studio in a mid to high end range, then it's a question of what kind of furniture are you going to be bringing in, right? Because you know that if your studio is in a very specific location, people who rent over there have a specific taste, so it's not definitely going to be super cheap. If you're in the affordable or even less than affordable area, so I'm not going to say low, let's say low priced, okay, not say cheap, then you might want to reconsider if putting in some furniture is going to be beneficial. The reason is because once you spend money on this furniture, when people live over that furniture that you're going to be putting in my personal opinion, in the lower priced areas, is going to get used, perhaps abused, and it's going to not be the same when the tenant changes. And each time the tenant changes, it's going to affect you, because essentially speaking, the new tenant's not going to like old furniture. Okay, so is it going to add a lot of value in the lower priced or the affordable or lower priced areas? It's anybody's call. Again, here's the thing with the current market scenario. It used to be that if you furnish your apartment, let's say a 1-bed, a studio could get you maybe 2,000 or 3,000 dirhams more. A 1-bed could get you 5,000 more in rent. A 2-bed could get you 10,000 dirhams. A 3-bed could get you 15,000 dirhams more if it's fully furnished. And a villa could get you anywhere between 20,000 to 30,000 dirhams more, as long as it's good furniture. Okay, current market scenario, you might not get extra money to rent it out. You might just be able to rent it out faster. So actually, I've already talked about this in one of my other videos. You might rent it out faster because there's a lot of people, executives, etc., who are coming into the country and they're looking to rent out apartments, whether it's studio, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, even villas that are fully furnished, so that they don't have to spend a ton of money on furniture, right? They don't know, because of this whole pandemic situation, things are a little bit more, what should I call it? Dynamic, right? So assess the location. I would definitely recommend, yes, I think if you've got the money, in a nicer part of Dubai, the middle to upper class, you could consider, in my personal opinion, furnishing it out. Now, let's come to point number 2, okay? Taste, okay? Can you furnish a place out yourself, or can your wife do it? In my personal opinion, you should look for somebody in your friend circle, or if you can do it yourself, or if your wife can do it, you should look to do it in a very tasteful way. Okay, I had one of my friends. He used to own 2 properties. He was also a real estate agent. His wife was an interior designer, and they used to take studios and 1-bedrooms in a place called IMPZ. I think it's now called International Media Production Zone. And she would design them so well, and I'll try to get my my camera guy to actually edit in some pictures to show you some samples. They would she was a professional architect, so she was an interior designer, and they would buy furniture from IKEA. So they were going to IKEA and getting it, nothing very specific, but the way they used to turn around these apartments, the studios and the 1-bedrooms, they used to be able to charge almost 12 to 15,000 dirhams more on studios and 1-beds. But these were like amazing studios and 1-beds. Like, you walk in and you want to stay there. Like, they would transform the studio into a hotel. It wasn't even a hotel room, like a Premier Inn or a 3-star Premier Inn or a Rove or a Holiday Inn. It was more like a chic boutique 3-star hotel. That's how nicely they would do it. And they would use furniture from IKEA. He would even install it himself. I think he never paid the IKEA guys to do it. I think he would get the deliveries, and if it was more than 2,500, then they would actually do it for him. But essentially speaking, he did it really tastefully. And I want to come back to this when I talk about saving money. Now, you're going to have to set up a budget for this, okay? Now, here's the deal, okay? If you don't have the money, don't go for it. Like, don't think about, let me just put a bed and a sofa, because here's the funny thing. Dubai is an interesting market. We've got landlords here from all over the world. So we've got landlords from the subcontinent, landlords from Western countries, so on and so forth. Everybody comes with different backgrounds, different tastes, different standards, and different expectations. But let me lay it out on you. If you're going to, like recently, I had some of my clients looking for fully furnished 3 bedrooms with sea-facing views, okay? Some of the furniture that I saw in these apartments, I'm not gonna say horrendous, well, I already said it, but it was pretty darn unkempt. It was not up to standard. Like, if you're gonna ask somebody to pay between 200 to 300,000 dirhams and then call your apartment fully furnished, you gotta give them furniture that's going to rival a good 4 to 5-star hotel. You can't give them cheap used furniture. It's just not gonna fly. There are certain instances where people will take their used furniture from their home or whatever their previous tenant has left behind, just put it over there. So you walk into an apartment and you have a sofa and a bed that doesn't match, and then they call it fully furnished. Like, nobody gets impressed with that today, right? And the tenant's not going to actually want to rent that place unless he's in real dire straits. So you got to really think about how much money do you have to spend on it? Because if you go cheap, I don't mind. You could use stuff from your house. That's okay, as long as it's coordinated. And it's, when you say fully furnished, it should be fully furnished, right? Last but not the least, how do you save money? So we furnish out apartments sometimes for some of our landlords, and I've had people go, and we've had, you know, when we're not on a very big budget, we go to the second-hand used market and we buy furniture. Except I don't do it myself. I use somebody from my team who's got good, decent taste, preferably a woman, who's going to color coordinate the entire room, the studio, the 1-bedroom, the 2-bedroom, right? Even if you're buying furniture from the second-hand used market, you can buy nice wooden beds, you can buy nice mattresses, you can buy nice curtains, so on and so forth. So if you want to save money, you can do that. But again, coordinate it well. Now, last but not the least, should you furnish a studio? Yes, but if you're going to be doing it with some taste, okay? I would imagine that a studio should get furnished between, I think, 3 to 7,000 dirhams depending on which area you are. You can buy second-hand furniture. It's gonna save you a ton of money, but you need to coordinate it well. And the way you do it, you go to one shop, buy all the furniture, and then get one person, like a truck driver, somebody, to get it all delivered. Coordinate a carpenter or an electrician who's going to be available to put stuff on the walls for you, right? Order a television, and just, how do you save money? You just essentially go to the building electrician and ask him, can you come and install my television? Can you do this for me? And you look for a local carpenter who's over there and ask him to maybe assemble some of the beds and stuff like that. So you can save money. You might get it rented out faster. I'm not gonna help you dream of more or higher rent under current circumstances, but at least you get it rented faster, but not bad looking furniture, because that's gonna cost you. Nobody's gonna wanna rent. Hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. Catch you on the other side. Bye for now.